Okay, so welcome everybody. This is a great honor for me. I have been dreamt about this, have fantasies about this day, and suddenly I had the opportunity to speak with this great being, which I have here for this interview. And he is so intelligent and so full of wisdom, and he has really changed a lot about how I view life and this experience we are having. So please help me welcome Prashant Trivedi.
Yes, it's nice to talk to you, Matthias, and through you to all of Sweden. Okay, it is a good opportunity for everyone to understand, the Vedic thing, and it's very nice to have this kind of interaction, an open interaction where people can understand something freely without any, things coming in the way. So it's a very good opportunity for everyone, I think. So,
Yes, and you are really the true master of bringing the Vedic knowledge in this time and age in simple terms, in understandable terms. It's like direct knowledge. When you get what you are describing and telling, you can sense and get that. You can say that this is really true. You have that sensation within yourself, and it's clear. It's not like you have to believe this. You see it with your own eyes and you experience it.
Yes, no mumbo jumbo. Yes,
exactly. This is the real deal.
Yes.
So I'm so honored to have these opportunities to speak with you, Prashant.
Yes.
And I would like to start just by asking and to clarify, what is the Vedic knowledge? What is the Ved? How do we define it?
Well, let's understand in that way first what is life. Okay, since we all have a human body here, we are on this plane, we are existing here, so then we have to know how to live, how to deal with our body, what to do, what actions to do. So these are the basic questions, which are there with our existence. Since we exist, we have to have so in that, whether there is any system here which tells how to live, what to do with your body, or what to do with your time, all of this that's where the Vedic thing comes in, where it tells you and gives you a guideline as to how to use this very complex machine called your body, human body, because the human body does not come with a manual. Like when you're born, it doesn't come with a manual, like all the other equipment comes with a manual, your laptop, your camera, your this thing and that thing comes with a manual, how to use it and stuff. But the human body does not.
No.
So we have to find some way to know, and that's where I find that the ancient Vedic system provides a good, clear understanding of how to use this instrument first, which is a very basic thing, which is a very starting point which you need to have to do anything. So that's where, and I found that the Vedic knowledge is in other terms as well, the mythology, or like what people call mythology and stuff, is everywhere. Like if you go to South America, whether you come to European or you come to the Scandinavian Nordic mythology. So if you correlate Nordic mythology with the Vedic mythology, you'll find there are parallels.
Yes, I've noticed that as well with the Norse mythology.
Norse mythology, and there's clear parallels. So So in the Vedic, the thing is much more clear and much more involved and much more like a bigger picture, rather than. So other things have bits and parts of the picture. So the Vedic thing provides a more bigger picture of the whole thing and more clearer picture. So that's another aspect, which is like a holistic aspect, which is, but the main important thing is first, since we exist, what are we to do? That question has to come first, and I think Vedic has the answer for that. So
yes, beautifully explained. And actually, if I see my own life, I have been questioning a lot about my activities, like what am I doing and why am I doing it? Like I question this because I want to make sure I do the right thing and evolve properly and use this magical, wonderful tool, which is body, with respect and what it's supposed to do. Like,
what's supposed to do. Yes, that's the main thing, and that's what the schools do not teach. I mean, if you go to any school anywhere in the world, and I'm sure the same thing is there in Sweden as well, that in the schools, people are not taught how to use their body properly. They don't teach you how to speak, how to use your mouth, how to use your speech, how to use your breath, how to keep centered, what posture to keep, all of these things, what diet to have, the basic thing about treating and maintaining a body properly is not done. And then what is to be done with it, what actions to be done with it, that is not taught at all, so that is the education system is not teaching that. So somewhere people have to learn that.
yes,
If the education system is not going to teach you, then you have to find the answer and you have to find the solution somewhere. So that's where I find the ancient Vedic thing, which is like a timeless thing. Vedic to me is a timeless thing. Like since creation, there are some laws,
yes,
on which there are principles upon which all this creation is based. Okay, so those principles do not change in time. So once those principles are there, then you have to know those principles and align with those principles and act alongside those principles, and you don't have problems.
yes,
Otherwise you are always in a soup, because you don't know what the right thing is. Because to do the right thing, as you said, like the right thing means the thing which is aligned with the principles of this creation.
yes.
So we have to first figure those out, and then after that align with them. So that is where the Vedic is the term for it, but to me it's like a timeless system which is inherent in creation, basically. Yeah.
Okay, beautifully.
Yeah.
And I think you described this in one of your videos. You say that we need to get to this understanding that we are a being, we exist, and we are inside something. And this thing has laws. And that's the thing you're explaining.
Yes, the thing for that is that a lot of people do not understand that they are a being. Okay, like they have names. Everybody has a name. So people think that I'm this name, I'm this thing. Or people have a certain job, career. They say, okay, I'm a lawyer, I'm a doctor, I'm a this thing.
Yes.
Okay, so people have all these labels. Their name, their job, their that thing, their different things. They have this label. So they think that's what they are. So they never realize that they are a being. Okay, first. So like first people think they're male, female, this, that. But besides all of that, they're a being first. Okay.
Yes.
Everybody's a being. So a lot of people cannot get to that consciousness of being a being. Okay, which is a more core root consciousness of your existence. And then once you think that you're a being, then you find that you are enclosed in some system. Like there is this system which is around you and you're enclosed inside it. So you get this feeling of that you are a being which are inside something.
Yes.
Okay. So then this is an important feeling to get, because without this feeling, you will never question what you truly should do, and what is actually going on, So, and after that, once you agree to this, that you are a being and you're inside something, then you want to find out what is the rules here. What is this thing about? How do I find out what I'm supposed to do within the system? Or if I have to get out of the system, like if someone wants to get out of this system, they want to say what is outside the system. Okay.
Yes.
Then for that also, they have to start somewhere in the quest. So that is an important point. People have to, and that whole concept is there in the Vedic. Like according to Vedic, you are not your name. You're not, you're a being which is beyond that. And you are having this physical body right now, but like after this physical body goes, you'll still exist as a being. So all of these things have to be understood very clearly, and then people can move forward in a more practical way.
Yes, and also I'm thinking about when realizing that you're inside something. I also realized that this thing I'm inside is something alive. It's something alive.
Yes.
It's like a bigger being which I'm inside, like in the womb of a bigger being, like everything is alive. And that's what I've come to realize since I've listened to your basic teaching, because you always put a lot of attention to the basics, and that's great. And that it's connecting with nature, being outside in nature, and that has made me realize, like, wow, this is really alive.
Yes, it is. Because once you know that you are a being, you are alive, then you'll find that this system which you are in is also alive.
Yes.
It is also a live system. Okay, and then you will realize these things. And then after that, the basics means a primary thing. Primary. People always want to jump to secondary things and tertiary things. People don't have patience for the primary, but the primary is the thing, because that's why it's called prime. Prime means the most important.
Yes.
So like prime minister, primary.
Yes.
So primary is the more important thing actually, then secondary, tertiary, which are not so important things. So
the primary
people have to again
the
people
core.
have to get that interest again into the primary. They shouldn't think primary is for primary school. I don't need primary. That's for kids. That's for little children. That's not for me. No, I mean primary is for any being. Which is called basics, or which is, you can call it primary. But this is the important. You have to have a foundation. Like everyone understands, you need a foundation of a house. Otherwise, the house is going to fall down.
Yes.
You can't build a structure without a foundation. Then primary is the foundation.
Yes, and it's fun to realize the foundation and go. It's like opening the door to another world. Like when you do the basics and keep on practicing them and evolving in that way.
Yes, and you have been trying it yourself, so you can tell from your personal experience, like how, like So
and let me tell everyone, I'm just on the beginning steps. So, but even in the beginning steps, you will get results, and you will see, and you will evolve, and that's amazing.
Yes. I mean, because when you're laying down the foundation, even you feel good, because you're doing the right thing. That is the right thing to do. If you want to build something, and if you want to build for the future or for yourself, then you have to build the foundation first. And when you're building the foundation, you'll feel good, like, because that's the right thing to do. If you start doing the things and that's why a lot of people suffer in this world, because they don't build the foundation, and then they try to do other things on top, and that's why it always falls, and they always have all kind of breakdowns. Mental breakdowns, emotional breakdown, psychological breakdowns, every kind of physical breakdowns, everything. So that's where it all goes in a bad way, like, because people do not focus on the foundation. And I find that when the rishi times, like in the Vedic times, when the ancient times, all the stories were that when the teachers, the gurus, the rishis taught, they used to always teach them the basics and foundations first. They used to train them in that first, and once that is strong and once that is done, then only they can go into other things. They cannot, but that is not the case anymore. So I'm trying to bring back that ancient way, so that people get like actual evolution rather than new age mumbo jumbo, which they have been getting for the last 50-60 years in the West.
Because you can tell people have a attraction towards the secondary and tertiary things, because that's exciting. That's on a mental level, it's like, wow, it gives me something. But on the whole thing, you can't really apply it, you can't make use of it. But the basic is taking the steps upwards.
Yes. And that's what I say, like always, that information you cannot apply. Information is not knowledge. Okay, knowledge is something which you can apply to yourself. If you can't apply it to yourself, then it is not knowledge. It's just information. And people have become information junkies right now, but they'll learn that that is not knowledge. Okay, there's difference between knowledge and information. Knowledge you can apply to yourself and see the results. Okay, it's an actual experiment where you can actually see the results. So that is the thing. So knowledge is an actual thing which is applicable and practical. If it's not practical, if it's just a mental gymnastic, then it's not knowledge. So yeah.
Wonderful. So I feel that we should just tell the audience a little bit about the basics. Would you like to just go through the...
I mean, the first basic for any being is to take control of the body. Okay, when I mean take control of the body, I mean that they should take control of their posture. Okay, posture is a very important word. Posture. Posture means you always are straight. Think that there is an axis running through your body, like in the center, from the top to bottom. Okay, so like if you have an axis running, then you always stay around that axis. You try not to go left or right. You stay balanced around that central axis. So your posture, your shoulders, your back, everything should stay aligned with the central axis. So when you sit down, when you like that thing, and to just sit down properly, and you keep your like hands together, like in a centered way. And so just to bring yourself to the center all the time.
Yes.
Because center is Medi. Okay,
yes.
Medi. So the Medi is like the Latin, so which became meditation. So there is only one meditation which is coming into the center, basically. So you are bringing your body into the center. So that's the first thing you have to do. Okay, which anybody can do. And this is not to be confused with yoga. Okay.
No.
Okay, because yoga, what they teach right now is just exercise. Okay, it's physical exercise or it's gymnastic. You put your leg behind your head or anything. That's not required. All this thing is not required. All that is required is for you to keep your body centered. So you're having a centered posture. Okay, that's the first starting bit. Okay, then you have to connect with nature, like you said, like I told, like you have to connect with nature. So like if you connect with nature means like don't always wear shoes and stuff. Like when you're in the summer, you go out, you touch your feet on the ground.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So like which is called grounding. And if you're in a cold country like Sweden and stuff, then you can touch trees in the winter.
Yes.
Just by touching trees, you'll ground yourself. Like so, you can touch wood inside your house. That's also grounding. So you can stand on a wooden board.
I actually, before this talk, I had a wooden board with copper wires, as you have suggested, holding my hands to ground.
Yeah, ground. Yes, and you can use that on the feet as well. So that is grounding. So grounding is a basic. Then obviously paying attention to nature, paying attention to the sky, looking out, observing the nature around. And even if you see all my films on my channel, they're all in nature and outside.
Yes.
So people watch these films, they'll get connected to nature just watching those films. If someone goes through all of my 1,000 films like on YouTube, they will get a feeling of connection with nature.
Yes. And I suggest everyone to do that, because your films are absolutely amazing. They are like heavenly. And the way you play the guitar is like the nature and you become one. And it's so wonderful to see the sky just mirroring exactly you. You can see the same colors, the same feel of the sound, the sonics. And even the clouds is like matching your hair sometimes. It's so wonderful to see how nature gives that responses to you.
Yes, I mean, that's the interaction with nature. So once people go through those films, they'll understand what nature and interaction with nature is, and it is possible. It'll give them a understanding that it is possible to have a conversation or have a contact with nature in that way. And then you start looking all around. You'll start looking at your skies more. You'll start opening your windows, seeing what is happening outside. And slowly you start doing these things. Then obviously there is more disciplines than like the diet, for example, what you're going to eat. Okay, see, because it's an important part what you're going to put into your system. So for that, I always suggest a vegetarian diet. Okay, which is always the best thing. And in the vegetarian diet also, you have to know what to eat. Vegetarian doesn't mean that you start eating pasta and bread all the time, which is people in the West. That's once they become vegetarian, they don't know what to eat.
I think here in Scandinavia, we need a lot of help in the vegetarian diet because of all the fermented foods and like that. It's
yes. So that's where I'm about to make a sort of a diet thing for people where people can learn that diet. You started already learning some of it.
Yes.
And so to make a thing where people can follow that diet plan. But to start off, like very basic thing is to give up meat and to give up dairy pretty much right now, because dairy is not so good, and give up white sugar.
Yes.
To give up coffee and all these things, that is a starting point, for like detoxifying yourself and bringing your body to a better state. So that is one important thing. And then the posture. So, but everything has to be done together. And then it's like what you pay attention to. Like people can pay attention to my films, and I have a book called Peace Gita.
Yes,
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yes. Okay. You have this. Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, and this book, the thing about this is that this book is not to be read in a normal way, like through the mind. This book has to be spoken.
Yes.
Like when you read it, you speak each, and I don't have many words per page, so it is easy to read.
Yes, I can show that.
Yeah, and when people try to read from the mouth, yeah, like you can see the page, it's not many words per page. So yeah, so it's easy.
Yes.
Yeah. So the thing with this is that you have to read that out, speak it out. And when you speak something, then it actually enters your consciousness,
Okay.
not mind. Okay. And when you try to speak, you try to speak from the center of your mouth.
Yes.
Okay. Don't try to speak from the left or right, which is again the same balancing thing we talked about, that you have to balance your body.
So we should strive to get to the perfect center. Like
yes, center, balanced speech. Like, so your mouth is moving in the center. You can like practice in front of a mirror. You can practice in front of a screen. You can practice, and you can put a finger in the middle of your mouth and see whether breath is coming from the center or not. When you speak, whether breath comes from the center or not. So there is various ways you can figure this out, whether this is happening or not. But there should be a conscious attempt to speak from the center.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Which is part of keeping your postures straight and centered. Just goes along with it. Okay. It's a continuation of actually keeping yourself balanced around the central axis. So that,
And if you find that your speech is not centered, I know that there are different accents which are inherently really unbalanced.
Yes.
What are your advice to correct that?
There is a thing for that. You put your head back around 30 degrees and do a ah sound. Just you have to put your hands together and you just go like just a ah sound.
I have done that practice.
Looking at the sky. This opens up your jaw, brings your speech into center, and calms everything down in your system, actually. So this is the best exercise for anyone who has any kind of accent they're coming from, which is not centered, to make their mouth go in a centered way. After that, when they speak the words, they can speak slowly. So, for example, if you take any word, like if you say the word center, okay, so they have to say center. Okay. Center. Okay. And if you say the word properly, so then pro. Li. Yeah, so properly.
So we need to make a great attention to make it properly in our speech.
Properly. So slow down. Most important is to be very slow. Do not rush. No speed required. Like I speak fast now, but when I started, I will speak very slowly, but because once you learn how to walk first, then you can run later.
Yes.
Okay. Like even a child, when it learns to walk, it walks slowly first, it runs later.
Yes.
So,
yes. And even if you're trying to do a difficult task, whatever it might be, you have to do it slowly to perfect it. And that's what you need to do with the speech.
Slow speech. Okay. Slowness speech. So when you read this book slowly, you have to reach each word properly, slowly. You have to give it time. And then you have to read each page 10 times, maybe. because then you will understand more.
Yes.
Okay. You might not get it in one time, you might not get it in 2 times, whatever the amount of times it takes. Okay. You do that. Okay.
Yes.
So you have to take it slowly, always. So speech, discipline, because speech is a very important thing. It's what separates human beings from animals. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. People do not understand, and all the 5 vital areas of the body, which are called pranas, in Sanskrit, 5 pranas, they are all involved in speech. Speech is the only human activity which involves all the 5 pranas.
Uh-huh. And
There is
one
no
more
other
thing
human activity.
about the speech, we also need to care about what we speak.
Yeah, content. That's why when you're reading my book, that's a safe content, because my book is about pure principles.
Yes.
They are the Vedic knowledge for the current time. Okay, it is about the Vedic knowledge for the current time in a way people can understand in this time and age, in this present time. So
Yes.
whenever you're reading that and speaking that, you are speaking pure principles. Okay, and so that is always a safe thing to do. Okay, like so that is the safe speech, and then it has to be done properly. Okay.
Properly. Yes.
Yeah, just like if you cook food, you will do it properly. Like even if it takes time, it's not a fast food. Like you don't have to make it in 2 minutes. It might take half an hour to make,
Yes.
but
Yes.
1 hour to make, but you will do it properly.
And that's
So
a thing in the current society when everything is going in rush speed, that we don't
yes,
take the time to
yeah,
find that space, even for cooking food and things like that.
yes, yes, and yeah, you have to be proper with your own body. You cannot be not proper. Like a lot of people are more proper with their house and stuff. They'll keep everything neat in the house and clean the house, clean the windows, clean the doors, and everything neat. Put this thing, that thing, but not with their body.
Yes.
People don't apply the same standard to their body. You have to apply the same standard to your body first. Your house does not matter that much.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Your body matters much more. Okay. So people have to shift the thing, the proper thing. They like things to be proper. A lot of people want things to be proper, to your body,
Yes.
to your speech, to your posture. So your posture has to be proper. So you're not hunching. That just because you're going on the keyboard on the laptop. Do not hunch. Do not bend your back. Do
Yes.
not do the. Okay. So like, I mean, different things. Like even when people are talking on mobile and stuff, like not to put it onto your ear. Put it in front of you. Put it on voice and speak like that. So even when you talk on mobile, you can be centered. You can keep it in the center and speak to it like a
Okay.
handheld device. You don't
Yes.
have to put it onto a ear.
So it's important to always stay centered in everything you
Yeah,
do, having a
yeah,
set posture and
for sure.
having a centered speech. And
Yes,
this is actually the real meditation.
yes.
Is that
Then
right?
you are meditating all the time. You're not meditating for half an hour, 1 hour. You're meditating all the time.
Yes.
Meditation is a state of being, it's not something which you go to a meditation class for half an hour and
No.
sit down quietly. That doesn't do anything. It has to be a 24/7, 365, 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, all the time. That's when it works. It does
So
not work.
we need
Yeah.
to put our attention on how our posture is so we can have the awareness of the posture
Yes.
so we can correct it. So we need to have the consciousness about our body and how we are moving it,
Yes.
holding it.
Yeah. So it's like if you're cooking, so you're cooking, but at the time you should still have that thing, how am I standing?
Ah, yes, yes.
Not just putting this or that, like you still have to have awareness of like a lot of people lose their body awareness the
Yeah.
moment they start doing something.
And in some sports and things like
Yeah.
that, for example, I
Yeah.
played floorball, and you
Yeah.
do a lot of movements when you bend your back or you're like trying
Yeah.
to
No.
reach.
No.
That's
Don't do that. Don't bend your back. Okay.
No.
That's why I'm against like things like bicycling and things like that.
Yes.
Because in bicycling, you're bending your back so much. It's not a good posture for the body. Okay. One important thing to understand is that you're not here to torture your body. Okay. Body is not an equipment to be tortured, and in these countries, European countries and the Western countries, the body torture is more prevalent. People torture their body more unnecessarily without any like rhyme or reason. So that mentality has to go. People have to understand. They have to repeat the sentence. I'm not here to torture my body. 100 times, 1,000 times if required. They have to say this sentence over and over again until they understand it. Okay.
Yes.
I am not here to torture my body.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. It is an important understanding. I mean, it is a very important understanding, and it's not there. So that's when people play all kinds of sports. A lot of sports are torturing the body.
Yes.
Okay. And especially if they get to more and more level, like an amateur level, not so much, more professional level, even more. That's why professional players and stuff are always having this problem, this physical problem. They have to go have this operation, this knee operation, that operation, like,
Yes.
because they are not doing well with their body. So
No.
yeah.
Yes. So back to the connection with nature part, because I have noticed, since I have looked up more to the sky, and sometimes internally I say to myself, oh my God, that's a peaty sky, because I see like wonderful colors, and it's like, wow, what is this? It's like when you start to pay attention to nature, you can look up to the sky as you have suggested.
Yes.
It's so wonderful, because it's like the sky is talking to you after some time.
Yes. And all of that, like the more you start doing everything, like you obviously reading my books, you're playing my music.
Yes.
If you're playing my music, then outside the sky will respond more.
Okay.
Yes. So these are the things which you can do, and see you can do these experiments. I call everything an experiment. You don't have to believe in everything.
No.
You actually do this thing and see the results for yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, like that's what I believe in, the scientific method about things. So like I'm all for the scientific method, not like, because believing is a thing where you have to believe in something, which I am not for,
No.
because believing has a lie in it. Lie. There's a lie, which is, I mean, so I'm all for actually knowing, and know you can only do through experience. And for experience, you'll have to do the action.
Yes.
So you do the action, get the experience, and get the knowing. So the thing becomes clear to you. Like, so it's not something, And even the torture thing, I mean, also like, I mean, people have tortured their body and they feel the pain. So, they come to know, like, okay, you do this to your body, you'll feel this pain. You feel this discomfort. Okay. So it's a thing. Yeah. So if you start saying in center, you'll find most of your bodily aches and pains and problems will start going away. Okay. So it's a medicine. Even the word medicine has a medi.
Yes.
Medi means center. So centering is the best medicine.
Yes.
Okay. So it is so all these words have that medi in it for a reason. So yeah.
So that's the core, that we are centered, and everything added upon that balance when we have that centered.
Yes. Yeah. And that medi words comes from a Sanskrit term, madhya. Madhya. The Sanskrit term is madhya. That became medi in Latin, which has become meditation stuff. So it's also coming from a Sanskrit Vedic root only. That. Okay. So people have to understand where that root is. Again, back. If you take any root back, you'll find it comes to Sanskrit. It comes to, which is the, like, now considered the root language of all the Indo-European languages.
Yes.
So it is all from, and that is part of the Vedic thing. So I'm not saying to people that they should go and learn Sanskrit immediately. Like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying whatever language you speak, like whether you speak in Swedish or whatever language you speak it from center.
Yes.
Then if you speak English, speak it from center. Then if you go to Sanskrit, then you will be able to appreciate it more and pronounce it properly. Because Sanskrit is all about sound and how you speak. What is your pronunciation? Okay.
Yes.
So that you cannot do until your mouth is trained first to speak from the center,
And
which can be in any language. Yeah.
Yes. And everything we speak has an effect. Like
it has a vibration.
Like
it's a field.
The word, it has spelling in it. So we cast a spell when we speak. As you
Yes. So when you are speaking from center, you are actually training your brain to be in center as well. You are getting off from the left and right lobes. So when you go to the left or right more, you become imbalanced, and then you have psychological issues. You'll have mood, which is called mood swings and this kind of thing. But once you come to the center, you don't have any of that. You are in a permanent, more clear state of being and mind. Okay. Yes. So people have to understand that you can control your body, but you can't control your mind. You should not try to control the mind. Just control your body. When you control your body, the mind will automatically be controlled. That is the Vedic thing. Okay. You don't go for the mind straight. Okay. Or try to give some, like that's what they do in psychology and stuff in the West. Yes. They try to treat the mind directly. But you cannot, because mind is too fast and to that thing, you can never catch it. It's like a monkey which will jump from one thing to the other. You cannot control the mind. But but you can control the body.
Yes, because if you work with the mind like that, it's like just making a more advanced web of all like thoughts and everything. Just probably getting worse.
Yes. But you can control the body. Body is not running.
No.
Like that. Body is not going anywhere. It's just there. You can control the body. So you control what you can control, which is your body. Okay. And that's what this multiverse expects of you. Just you to control your body. That's it. Once you do that, you have done the primary basic thing, which you are meant to do. Then other doors open up for you. Yeah.
So that
you get mental stability. Yeah.
That's so the first step.
Yeah, that is the Vedic path. So that is the Vedic way to control the body first. Like diet, posture. Diet and posture are two main things. And speech is part of posture only.
Yes.
Speaking from the center is part of the correct posture only. So that's why, like in the Vedic greeting used to be not just handshake, one hand. It is both hands like this.
Exactly.
Which is like, again, coming to center. You're coming to the center. Because what are you doing? You're coming to the center.
So this is a good posture to keep yourself.
Yeah. And this is for when you're reading the book.
Yes.
My book from your mouth. This is the way to do it.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. And you can do the eye exercise, which I told you before.
Yes.
To make yourself centered, and so that is a good way to go about it. And
wonderful.
Yes.
So I would like to shift to the topic of inside and outside, how the inside of ourselves are connected with the outside and vice versa.
Okay. See, the thing is, you've heard in the different, what are called alchemic things, that as above, so below.
Yes.
So like you have patterns on earth and which are reflecting the stars. Like even the pyramids are like reflecting the stars in Orion, the middle belt stars in Orion. Exactly.
Yes.
And so there's a resonance and consonance between up and down. Okay. The same resonance and consonance is in and out. Is the same principle as in and out. Okay. So like if I have an inside thing, then if I get the feeling like that, then the sky turns the same feeling. Okay. So sky is outside and what's happening me is inside, but there's a resonance between the thing. So that's why if I play a certain kind of music, which is from my inside, obviously coming from inside, and I'm bringing it to the outside, and then a rainbow happens in the sky. Okay. So then that is a sign on the outside. So I call it biofeedback. Like the outside gives the feedback of what is inside. Okay. So through the outside, you learn what is actually going on.
So for instance,
but people don't pay attention. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So for instance, if I look at the sky and I feel like, wow, there's a wonderful colors, and I really feel the sky speaking to me.
Yes.
Then
so that will change your inside too.
Yes.
Yeah. And then inside will again reflect on the outside. So it's a permanent feedback loop.
Okay.
So you are in a permanent feedback loop between inside and outside. So that changes your inside. So if people are feeling not so good on the inside, or they're that thing, and then if they get some response from outside through some other way or whatever, like if they play my music and they get a response, then that will affect their inside again. So that's how you evolve, through that feedback loop. Then again you feel connected with this thing.
Yes.
You understand that this thing is connected to you. You're not disconnected from it. Like you are being inside this big being, but you have that connection with that.
Yes.
And that connection makes you evolve.
So
when the disconnection is there, then people are totally cut off. And when you're cut off completely, then you cannot experience this inside outside thing. Okay. And you don't understand the principle of as above so below, or as inside so outside, or as outside so inside. Everything, it works both ways.
Yes. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, so it's a matter of experience. You have to experience it. So once you experience it, that's the only way to get it.
So being on the path of evolution, of like raising your consciousness, it's this steps towards that, like becoming more and more connected with nature in that way, or this like it's this raising the consciousness, like we're getting a
obviously.
Yes,
that is raising the consciousness. And when one has to be respectful towards something higher and something which is teaching you, like if you're reading the book, or if you're respectful towards nature, then you're respectful towards beings which are teaching you, which are more than you, which know more than you, which you're learning from, to be respectful. And then that creates a good feeling and vibration for you to get higher. So if something is here and you are here and you're respectful to this thing which is up, then you will move towards that.
Yes.
So you will automatically move towards that. That will be an automatic process. But one, you have to be respectful, and nature teaches you that. So the more you connect with nature, you will understand this common sense. Because where does common sense come from? Common sense comes from natural sense. Natural sense means nature sense.
Yes.
Okay.
So is there a hurry in this? Because I feel for myself that I'm in a hurry to align with the nature, align with the divine, and not make nonsense actions, and correct everything I do.
There can be a sense of hurry and urgency. I call it urgency.
Yes.
It's an urgent matter. It has to be done immediately. Okay, because we don't have much time to waste.
No.
Human life is not very long. 70, 80, 90, 100. Not many people reach 100. Okay, we don't have that much time. So a hurry and urgency is good. But when you're doing the actual thing, you should be slow in that. Like when you speech, discipline. When you do discipline, because discipline is an important word. Okay, one has to be disciplined with the speech and the body. So for that, one needs to be slow. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, but overall, one should be in a hurry.
Yes.
Hurry means that you will do it all the time. It's not like you will miss. Like it's not like you will make sure that you are doing everything every day. You'll not miss any day.
Yes.
You will not say like, okay, this day I won't. Like another day. To me, that is hurry. That is urgency. And you start immediately. Like if you see this video interview or something, then you start immediately. You don't waste time and like, oh, I'll start on Monday, or I'll start next Saturday, or I'll
Yes, but there's one part in this also that you have to move away from things you're doing right now, which are not aligned with the divine will, or what I should call it.
Yeah, but even in that,
Yes.
Take control of your body. Nothing can stop you from taking control of your body. Even if you're in an office,
Yes.
you can take control of your body. No matter where you are, even you might be in a prison, you might be in an office, you might be anywhere on earth.
Yes.
Nothing is stopping you from taking control of your body.
Okay. Yes. That's wonderful. So
Yeah.
everybody can do it in any
Yes,
situation.
everybody can do it anywhere.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, who will stop you from being centered in your
No.
posture?
It's
Who
so
will
easy.
stop you from being centered in your speech? You can. Like, yeah. And you don't have to speak nonsense too much. You don't have to chat and waste your speech on nonsense. No, nobody can force you.
So it's better to stay silenced in that regard. It's
And you can repeat the right sentence from your mouth silently. You can take one pure principle, any pure principle in this multiverse, and repeat that sentence on your mouth all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that way it enters your consciousness.
Yes.
Wonderful.
So you can do that work, but nobody can stop you from doing the work. You have the whole time to do the work.
Yes.
And no job, no work, no nothing can stop you from doing your own work, because that is the only work. The work you do on yourself is the only real work.
Yes. But then we have the issues of a normal life in society where you need to earn money and you need to make an effort to.
Yeah, you can start. Even that's what I said. Like, even if you're in an office, you go do a job, take care of posture, take care of your speech, take care of your diet. Like, doesn't matter what kind of life you have. First, take care of these basic things. Once you start doing that, you will get to a place of power, more power.
Okay.
And once you get to that place of power, then you won't have to do those things.
All right.
Right.
So the way to rise above that is to do the centering in whatever situation you're in.
Yes.
And do the basic principles and.
And then you'll start changing as a being.
Yes.
Then when you start changing as a being, then the multiverse will open up different opportunities for you.
Wow, that's wonderful. That's so wonderful.
Yes.
So if you feel trapped within your situation, you should start doing this.
Yeah, you start doing this while being in that situation. Don't try to run away from the situation.
Okay.
Start doing the right actions for your body and self within that situation.
All right.
And nobody can stop. Your boss can't stop it. Nobody can stop that.
And that will change you on the inside, which will eventually have an effect on the outside, right?
Outside, yes. But you have to do the work, no matter what the situation you are in.
Yes.
This work has to be done. Okay.
Wonderful.
There is no, and if you don't do it, then there is no way you're getting out of that trap. So that's wonderful.
Oh, this is so great information, Prashant. It's wonderful. I just love this so much. So let me look at my question here. So,
I think we can just do with this much first, and then we can do another one later. Like, so first make this one. I think this is enough for people to.
Yes. So we can have, this is the first one. So we close it like this, and then think about this information and let it digest and
and that thing.
Yes.
So this is good enough, like Matthias. It went very well. Like, it was good.
Yes. I'm so happy for this, Prashant Trivedi. It's so wonderful. I feel so joyful now. Like, you clarified this for me a lot. So
that's all. And you should put it out in that thing, and your clarity you can share now with the rest of the Swedish people, and that will be good. Like, so. Yes.
Okay. Have a great day, Prashant Trivedi. This was an absolute honor to be speaking with you.